Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got videos today from Sigma Traits.
I regret every single one of my tattoos, all of them. When I got them, I was like, oh, this isn't something that I'm ever going to want off me. This is like a chapter in my life. This is something that I went through. It's a memory, so it's just going to be there. Tattoos are something that will make you feel uncomfortable and awkward as hell in situations that you never thought you were going to give a shit about, but really you do, because appearance does help people gauge what kind of person you are, what kind of lifestyle you live, and if they want to be associated with you or not. It can hinder you in job situations. It can hinder you in business dealings. It can hinder you in your child having friends with other people and their families because they're going to look at you and think whatever. And you,
I'll give you guys my example. My dad. I have tattoos. I have two myself. I have one on my chest and one on my back. My dad was like, my dad's first thought process about tattoos wasn't about society or whatever. It was about getting in trouble. My dad was like, if you go to jail and you have tattoos, you're going to be easily identifiable. That was my dad's talk to me when I was younger. I was like, you shouldn't get tattoos because if you get in trouble and you go to jail or whatever it is, you're going to be easily identifiable. That was my thought process of my dad teaching his son, don't get tattoos because in case you get in trouble, you're going to be identified by your tattoos. Not that, society is going to see you weird or it's that tattoos might not be seen in a great light or anything like that. No, it's just you're going to be able to be identified through your tattoos. I thought that was the funniest thing. And then I got tattoos. Now I actually somewhat understand it because I've been booked twice since with tattoos. So I have mugshots and stuff of my tattoos. So I'm like, okay, I get it, Dad. I get it.
can always say, oh yeah, like I don't care what people think. It's not about them. It's about me. Young people, trust me when I tell you this. You will almost certainly regret all of your tattoos.
True.
Especially when you become a parent. I promise you're going to regret them.
Very few people are not going to regret it. And that's if they have like smaller tattoos or tattoos with very meaningful sentiments attached to them. Like my chest tattoo and my back tattoo to me have a decent meaningful sentiment. But I still feel a little bit off. Like I kind of want to get rid of my chest tattoo or at least make it look better because it's old. I got this tattoo when I was 19, 20 or so. Yeah, the link went.
Unless you are in the lifestyle of like tattoo artistry, when you're 40, you're going to regret it. And when you're 80, it's going to look like a blob on you. These things are an embarrassment. I'm ashamed. And I wish to hell I could get them off. You couldn't have told me shit when I was 23 years old. You couldn't have told me I wasn't going to love the tattoos for the rest of my life. Now I'm stuck with my birthday on my arm and a diamond next to it because I didn't know what to get, but I wanted something on my arm, and now it's just ridiculous. There's a lot.
I was actually lucky because again, I grew up, in my neighborhood, and there was a lot. I knew a lot of World War II vets. A lot of World War II vets. They all had tattoos. Ugly, like blurry, that I couldn't tell what the hell they were tattoos. And that's when I kind of was just like, oh yeah, tattoos just don't really age well because your skin doesn't age well.
A lot of situations where I meet people and I go to shake their hand and they see all this stuff and I just know they're formulating like some sort of idea of who I am. And I know that tattoos should not be an indication of your character or your lifestyle.
Sure.
But we are living in reality, not Delulu land. So we are going to understand and agree right now that it is. When you see him, it is. When I see him, it is. You deduce what you're dealing with based on the person's physical appearance. I hope I...
Judging books by their covers. Like, this is such a stupid thing sometimes. Don't judge a book by its cover. The author or whatever created this cover for a particular reason for this book. I'm going to judge the crap out of it.
De-influence somebody. And I hope that person's not going to get a tattoo because of me. So check out those 18-month ones that fade. It's your best bet. Love y'all. See you later.
Tattoos are a permanent reminder of a temporary mindset.
Yep.
So as I get older, I regret my tattoos more and more. This is not to shame anybody with tattoos.
Yeah, hers is even worse because she got those neck ones. Once you're getting tattoos up in this area, you're not even in normal society anymore. Now you're in like this weird tattoo subset of people in society because most people are kind of like weirded and scared by people that just have so much tattoos on their necks like this. I know quite a bit of people that just stay away from people with that much tattoos. Doesn't matter if you look nice or not. It's just the idea of tattoos. And it sucks because with other races, it's even worse. Like Asians view tattoos very specifically a certain way. And they're not going to really change that. Like more elderly Asians, Cambodians, Chinese, and all that, they're going to see you a certain light. Just purely off tattoos itself. Doesn't matter if it's a cutesy tattoo, but it matters how much is all on you, though.
Tattoos, this is not a knock on them. I do think they're beautiful. But this is something that in the last couple of years has been a thing for me.
Of course.
And there are days where I wish I was not covered in tattoos. Like some days I want to cry because I have them. And it's this weird thing, but it's because when I chose to get so tattooed, it was because I didn't really value myself or see myself. I had crazy body dysmorphia. Couldn't stand things about myself.
Sure.
I do believe it's like a way to cope with all of the pain that lived inside me.
Yes, I'm sure some people that did it for that particular reason. They felt off about their body, or they might even done it to punish their own self, their own body, because of the pain. I know a person like that he enjoys the pain. He enjoys, like, when something bad happens in his life, he'll get a new tattoo to kind of commemorate like the horrible memory of that. Like that pain is going to get ingrained into his skin. That's interesting way. Yeah.
I was sexually abused as a kid, grew up in a very toxic, abusive, tumultuous home, and got to a place to where I just hated myself. And so physical pain made me feel better. And I am grateful that it worked in a way, but I also have this thing where I just look at myself and I do just miss. I guess I just kind of wish that I could see myself without them. And there's nothing I can do to change it. It is what it is. And
I remember, what was it? Someone digitally remove someone's tattoos off their face, and they saw the picture of themselves without the tattoos of their face for like the last 20, 30 years or something. And they teared up. And it's just like, yeah, once you look a certain way and you're tattooed all over your face and all this, it's so hard to imagine all of it gone. So when you do see it, you're like so nostalgic about it, but it's because you also feel, I'm pretty sure a lot of these people feel it's unattainable anymore, because I will never look so blank anymore.
And they're just a part of me, but I don't know. Anybody else can relate? Maybe, maybe not.
Plenty.
I know there's like this revolt against the clean girl aesthetic, and I don't really like, do what you want, live how you want to live. I don't judge anybody with tattoos or without them, but for myself, I do have days where I wish they weren't there. Anyways, love y'all. Have a good.
Well, man, this is the time to get into the tattoo removal business.
It is.
Or some.
I also think this. So, I mean, guys, anybody got some business plans for a tattoo removal company or clinic? Hit this man up.
Someone needs to come up with a 10-year tattoo, they would end up being a billionaire.
Good morning, you guys. Transparency post. So I am married. I am in my 30s with 4 beautiful children. I think one of my biggest regrets in my life, I'll be honest, you guys, is my tattoos. Like, I literally hate my tattoos. Not only do I hate my tattoos, I think I hate the places that I chose to get them when I was younger. I remember my mom.
I mean, especially when it's on your forearms and stuff, it's so hard to cover that area up all the time. For men, we can wear long sleeves all the time and it'd be a little bit better, but women, they wear a lot of short sleeves, so you're never going to be able to fully cover that up all the time.
Did not want me to get tattoos. Like, don't get tattoos. She did not want me with tattoos on my body, and obviously me being hard-headed, I decided to do it anyway, and now I'm living in my 30s, y'all, regretting my tattoos every day. I was just doing what I wanted to do, and now I'm living with it. I even have to find clothes that actually cover up my tattoos. I've grown so much as a person and as a woman, and looking back at my younger days is like, I couldn't even tell you guys why I chose to get those tattoos. That's something I literally regret. When I say every day, like,
and this is why like people say when you were 20 to when you're 30, you're almost not the same person anymore. Just like she just mentioned right now, she can't even remember why she even would have chose to pick those tattoos or wear tattoos in the first place. It was so long ago.
like, I hate my tattoos, y'all. I hate them so much. Like, I don't even want people to know I got tattoos. I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 tattoos.
Yeah, that's a decent amount.
That's one of my goals, y'all, is to find somebody to remove these tattoos. If I can really just give anybody advice, that's...
I feel like the tattoo removal industry is a big what do I always call it? A racket. Right? Like, I don't think it actually works for a lot of people, but people are going to be paying massive amounts of money and pain to try to remove these through like hundreds of sessions sometimes or whatever. I don't know how many sessions they're really, I'm being facetious about it. But yeah, you're just going to have endless clients because you can't fully get rid of these tattoos. So they're going to come every month and just constantly pay you or pay a package or whatever.
Thinking about getting tattoos, I don't think anything is necessarily wrong with them. But be careful the places that you choose to put the tattoos. For me, I literally hate all of mine. Like, I don't want any tattoos on my body. Like, I want to get them removed. I want them off. I'm in the process of finding somebody to get rid of them. Somebody who works on dark skin. I don't know how I'm going to do it, y'all. But listen, I always talk to my daughters about my tattoos and how I dislike them, and I really just pray and hope that they just don't get any at all. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to be transparent. I feel like
I actually like this woman. Came on here, told her her regrets, teaching her daughters better, teaching, telling everybody why she regrets them. She's telling everybody she doesn't even remember why she even got them in the first place. This is very transparent. It's a good thing that people are out here coming out here talking about these things,
like I can talk to you guys, and I feel like I know this is probably relatable to a lot of people.
It is.
Her transparency is going to help a lot of young girls.
I
Wish
think so,
women
too.
were more honest about this.
I feel like
I just wish women were honest. More honest, period. That'd be great.
something we don't talk about enough as a society is tattoo regret. I never thought I would be the person to say I regret getting tattoos, but I really regret getting most of my tattoos. Never in a million years did I think I would say that my parents were right when they told me to not get tattoos. Problem is, like, a lot of people...
I do that all the time, guys. As I get older, I'm like, man, my dad was right about fucking everything. Damn it, Dad.
Well, myself included, get tattoos when you're younger, and I just feel like that is not a good state of mind to get a tattoo in. Like, when I was 25, I was also addicted to drugs.
Oof.
So, it's not like I made my best decision.
I think a lot of people got tattoos during that drug era of things.
When I was 25, and honestly, it's not even like I don't like the way my tattoos look. Like, I think they're cool, they are unique, and they're very specific to me. They're pretty, but like, I just wish I didn't have them. Like, I think I would look better without tattoos. Unfortunately, I feel like I have to finish getting them now, because in my opinion, once you start getting, like, you start really covering yourself up with tattoos, like, it looks really bad if it's not finished. Right now I have these huge tattoos on my forearms. Ooh. I also have like one right here. I have a lot of small ones like all over me, and I just feel like it looks so incomplete. But like, I wish I could just like take it off instead. Like, I wish I could just have this one and take the rest off. I just feel like they look immature, in my opinion, and sure. I'm not saying, like, I'm not judging you and your tattoos, okay? I'm just saying for, like, my personal style and the...
No, I'm sure a lot of people's tattoos look slightly immature because, yeah, we all got them when we were young and dumb, got weird, goofy little things because we liked them when we were younger, and as we got older, we realized, damn, that was dumb.
The way that my style has developed, I feel like tattoos look very immature, very young, in congruence with the style that I like now. Just really think about it before you get like big tattoos, because you really can't take it back, it turns out. You really can't. Obviously you can.
I mean, shocker. Tattoos are permanent?
can do what you want with your life. I'm just saying, like, even 5 years ago, I would have been like, I'm not gonna regret my tattoos. And I know everybody has them now, so it's not like as big of a deal. Like, they don't stick out as much. But
see, that's coping right there. Oh, everybody has them now. That's such a big deal. No, of course it's a big deal. That's why you want them off. Just, please admit that it's a big deal. To a lot of people, it becomes a big deal.
like, I just feel like nobody talks about this. Like, I know some of you bitches regret your tattoos too.
What do I always tell you guys? People judge books by their cover. Like, your first presentation, your first impression to anybody at any time, anywhere is the only first impression you're ever gonna get. Make it good, because it locks you in to that image. It locks you into that prejudging. It's hard to break out of what people have already prejudged you as.
If I could do it all over again, I wouldn't do it. I would take them back. I don't like mine anymore, and just remember that. Just remember, before you spend all of that money and take up all that real estate on your body, that it's kind of like a real commitment. And in my opinion, if you're gonna do tattoos, you need to like really do them. Like, half-assing them like I did, it just looks stupid and dumb. That's my advice for the day. When your parents tell you shouldn't get tattoos, they might be right. Hear them out. Just hear them out.
Well, no.
Shocker, your parents actually are looking out for you and telling you things that you might not foresee in your own future. That's what a lot of our fathers and parents, mothers and fathers did. They always gave us these warnings. It's just, are we smart enough to, heed these warnings, or were we so dumb that, well, we got to figure it out on our own? That's a lot of us. A lot of men, women, doesn't matter who it is, we usually have to figure out things on our own, the hard way.
No wonder men get an idea and steer clear of such women.
Imagine, if you will, that you put a shirt on once when you were in your 20s, and now you have to wear that for the rest of your life. And that is what it feels like to get heavily tattooed before you turn into a fully developed adult human. I wanted to talk about, there's like a lot of reasons to regret my tattoos, but today specifically I wanted to talk about not matching my aesthetic, right? So I think if you ask almost anybody that's over 30, if they have a better idea of who they are in their 30s than they did in their 20s, they're gonna be like, oh my God, yes. I have all of these tattoos that don't necessarily reflect who I am at 36. They might have reflected a moment in time in my 20s, maybe a moment in time that I was like not doing so well mentally, and they are here forever. Before anybody says anything, no, I'm not getting all of my tattoos removed. Like, that's not even feasible. Don't even suggest it.
There's no way it's feasible. It'd be so much pain on all of her body. Damn, that'd be ridiculous.
I have like a lot more femme girly aesthetic than I did when I was younger. I was a lot more dark and spooky and moody, and now like I have adult problems. I'm back to doing a bunch of stuff I liked to do when I was a kid, like collecting antiques and spending time outside, and I wear a lot of white and ruffles. My aesthetic just does not match. No shade to the artists, still get a ton of compliments on them, just wish that they weren't on my body. But I wanted to come on here and put myself out there and say I was told that I would regret my tattoos when I got older. I am older and I do regret my tattoos, and you might too.
We develop and change with each day. To get a permanent imprint for your future self is so immature on so many levels.
Literally, one of my biggest regrets in life was getting my chest tattoo. I made a mistake as a teenager, and at the time, it seemed like a great idea, but now I'm dealing with the consequences. The regret is real. And although the pain is subjective and I'm a big baby, laser removal is super, super painful. The closest thing to describing it is, it feels like you're getting snapped with a burning rubber band. Since this is my 7th round, my skin is pretty cooked, so I use numbing cream at 2 hours before. Thankfully, Beth at the Removery Camelback is amazing. She's so
yeah, it does look quite painful, to tell you the truth. Like, just think about lasers just cooking your skin constantly, and it's just, the pain.
Comforting and makes the whole process as comfortable as possible with ice packs and cool air during the appointment. Afterwards, I celebrated with a mango bubble tea.
If you're not going to listen to your parents, at least listen to me. I made horrible decisions when I was a 18, 19-year-old girl.
Like, you didn't listen to the most important people in your life that actually cared about you and have some kind of inkling on your success. But listen to me, some random stranger.
Now I'm 24 and I'm in the process of blacking out my
Jeez.
arm. So please think about the tattoos that you're going to get. Research your artist. And
is this like blackface? Is a lot of people gonna be like black skin now instead? It's just, I regret everything. I'm just gonna black everything out.
be sure that you want them, or you will be living with tattoo regret for the rest of your life, paying thousands getting laser or paying thousands covering it all up.
Correct.
Please think about your tattoos so you're not like me.
The worst part is, you don't actually start watching these videos until you've already done it.
Correct.
Somebody once asked me, what is something that I did in my teens or in my 20s that I regret now that I'm in my 30s? And I would say tattoo. Putting on tattoos on my body is honestly the most regretful thing that I've ever done. Because one day you're gonna wake up in your 30s, you're gonna have your children, you're gonna be mature, you're gonna know and understand who you are, what your purpose is, and you're gonna build a spiritual connection with God, and then you're gonna have the tattoos to look at every single day. And I would honestly say that tattoo is my biggest regret in life. Yes, I did.
You know, again, one of my younger regrets is the tattoos. It's not my biggest regret. I think they're fine. Like overall, I just don't like the aesthetic. It didn't age well. Like my tribal tattoo on my chest. So if I could probably just touch it up and make it look a little bit better, I'll probably be okay with that. But yeah, there's some regrets, but I don't think I regret it to the point as a lot of these people do, because I did pick decent spots for them to where most people don't know I have tattoos. Actually, unless I told you I had tattoos, you would never know I had tattoos. And that's, I'm fine keeping it that way. Remember, I protect my book. The cover, it looks pretty decent still.
Body piercings, but when I put the piercing, when I took out the piercings, when I took out the piercing them, then everything heal up back and I look normal.
Yeah.
But how do I get rid of this?
You cannot.
You know, this is like the consequence, you know. As
True.
I tell people all the time, you see, sin, consequence is the fine print hidden in sin. Because we do what we want to do outside of the will of God. And then when we come to maturity, then we have to live with the consequences. So my biggest regret is tattoo. I would encourage anybody who has never gotten a tattoo before, do not get it. And if you're contemplating getting a tattoo, do not get it. And if you already get a tattoo, do not get any more, because I promise you, one day you're going to wake up and you're going to regret so you did ever put on a tattoo on your skin. And that's just a random thought.
You shall not make gashes in your flesh for the dead, or incise any marks on yourselves. Leviticus 19-28.
Do not get those tattoos. I'm telling you right now, do not get those tattoos. So many of you are gonna regret it, just like I do. I regret almost every single tattoo that I have, not because I think they're ugly, but it's just not me anymore.
Correct. I think it's everybody seemed to think, oh, is it because of their, no, like you've changed as a person, and because you've changed as a person, you just don't see yourself like that anymore, or within those view of what you see yourself, like, I don't see myself like this anymore.
And like this one, I can't stand it. I'm gonna remove this. I'm seriously gonna remove this.
That one's at least small.
So annoying. Like, create. Or this one.
Ooh, the neck one, girl.
At least they're small, thank God.
Yeah, they are small.
This one is cute because it's like my mom and her birth date. So this one is the only one that
I don't hate on that. I actually thought about putting my mom on my body, like, oh, her birth date or her date of passing. But then I was like, that probably might be weird if people seeing like a female's name on my body. And they're like, who's that? It's my mom.
Regret. I wish I didn't do it. And I'm gonna be that big sister for you. And I'm gonna tell you that do not get those tattoos. Most of you are gonna regret in a few years.
I think if you're for women, yes, for a lot of women, it's a lot more regretful for them, and it's regretful for men. But I think a lot of men are a lot more okay with it. They're like, you know what? I already got it. I'm okay with what I look like now, and it is what it is. Where women, they're constantly wanting to change how they look. Now they look a certain way. They're like, freak, now I look the aesthetic that I don't want to look like anymore.
So, yeah, just a little big sister tip.
So you got tiny, trendy, and non-artistic tattoos in highly visible spots. And we're supposed to be surprised you hate them? Girl, you did that to yourself.
The main reason I have tattoos is because life is hard and I deserve stickers.
I regret my tattoo. The video of me getting my boyfriend's name tattooed on my forehead went viral. All of the big social media platforms, newspapers, radio stations were talking about it. And all I want to say is that I regret my tattoo, but not this one, because this is actually not a real tattoo.
Thank God.
And the reason why I trick the whole internet is that I have a message to young people and all of the people who wants to get covered in tattoos. I want everyone to know that I regret my tattoos, and you,
shout outs to you, girl. That's why we've seen this clip before, and I let it stay just because the message. She is actually putting herself out there to relay the message that you might regret things. You might regret things. It's a good thing, People that are just hiding all the bad and saying everything is so hunky-dory, you don't have to worry about anything, just keep living your life. Those people are scary to me. People that are at least giving you the warning, that saying, this is how I messed up in my life. Just think about it. I'm not telling you not to do it or to do it itself. It's just, this is what happened to me.
Regret yours when you get older. And as a person fully covered in tattoos, I feel like this is my responsibility to speak up, share my experience. And when people see me on social media, the first thing they notice about me is my tattoos. So if I influence people, I want to influence people in the right way. I remember when 10 years ago, I was getting my first tattoos, and my mom, my friends were telling me all the time, Anna, you will regret your tattoos. And I didn't listen, maybe because they didn't have any tattoos. But if there was a person covered in tattoos saying they regret their tattoos, I would have listened. So like and share this video so we can together spread the tattoo awareness that no one really talks about.
I will be the first one to say, actually I'm not the first, I don't know if anybody's ever said this, but they probably have. I'm jealous of the girls with no tattoos. I'm jealous of you. I want to know who spoke to you before you turned 18. I want to know where your head was at when you turned 18. Like were you not like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go get tattoos and piercings now? Like, what was the thought process? Because I obviously did not have that one. And I literally, y'all, looking at my tattoos sometimes, specifically my left arm that has the dragon and this tattoo, makes my skin crawl. Is that normal? Like, I know that I've talked before about my tattoo regret on here, but truly, like, oh my gosh, I hate my tattoos. Like, I literally, when I see girls who are a blank canvas, I get so jealous. Like, genuinely, I need to calm down. And if I...
This thought process, this feeling, I know a lot of girls that have this exact feeling. They've told me this exact thought process, that they're like, man, I look at all the girls that have nothing on their bodies, and I'm jealous of them. Like, I put these tattoos on me, and now I branded myself, and now I don't like it. I'm so jealous of these people with clean skin. I hear that pretty often. That's why I like doing these tattoo ones, because I have some regret myself on my tattoo. Is it a big regret? No, but it's still somewhat regretful. Like, do I care that my body has tattoos now? Not so much, but I just care that I didn't get such a nice tattoo, that's all.
Stare too long at them in the mirror, I will literally feel sick because I hate them that bad. So hopefully one day I will have none again. But with the pain that tattoo removal is, because I've already experienced it one time, I'm gonna need deep prayers because I don't know. Also, I feel like what it is for me is looking busy, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it, but like if I'm wearing something, so for instance, today at the gym, I wore these tiger leggings, but I keep my jacket on the whole time because with the tattoos, like it just looks busy. Like I don't like it. And
sometimes I won't even wear certain clothes or show my arms or like anything because it looks busy. It just doesn't look polished, if that makes sense. Like I just...
No, she's right. I get that busyness because people with full sleeves and everything, it looks busy. It looks like there's a lot going on.
feel like some of it just doesn't go together. I don't know, girl. I think I'm thinking too much into it, but I just hope this helps
At least you're thinking.
Because tattoo regret is real, okay? And the Pinterest tattoos, I'm gonna leave it there. Also, I just want to say that when I see other people's tattoos, these are not thoughts that come to my mind. It's literally just with my tattoos. Like, what? What is this? What is this? What is... Oh, are you okay?
So you're jealous of women who were mature enough to curb their impulses? Yep. Well, how did we get there? Wild, young, and free a decade later, fellas.
Yep.
Extremely heavily tattooed, and I pretty much regret all of my tattoos at this point.
So right now, we're seeing a ton of people in my generation who are regretting the tattoos they got when they were younger.
Yep.
If young people can easily regret tattoos, why are we trusting them with the decision to get permanent surgeries and hormonal treatments in the name of gender transition?
100%.
Valid
100%.
Point indeed.
If you are Gen Z, can you please let me know if tattoos are still trendy? And
I don't believe it is. I believe a lot of tattoo studios are closing down. There's a lot less tattoo artists now that are or people dreaming to be tattoo artists. In the early 2000s, I think that was the goal for a lot of people, was to be a cool, hip tattoo artist.
And cool. As a millennial growing up, getting tattoos was like the coolest thing ever.
Yep.
Now that I'm in my
me and her. Yeah, I'm a millennial also. So yeah, growing up, tattoo shops were opening up everywhere.
Please, I cannot tell you how much I regret my tattoos. I feel like I have this big blob on my thigh. The tattoos on my back, thank God I don't have to look at them every day, because if I did, I would be absolutely repulsed. I just wish I put a little bit more effort and thought into what tattoos I got and the placement, because they're just so... I'm like, what was I thinking? My mom was right. Like, she kept telling me, you are gonna regret those tattoos one day. Mark my words. I have every intention to get these tattoos removed at some point, but I am so terrified, not just because of the pain, but also because of the process and before and afters that I've seen. The last thing I want is a shadow of a tattoo on my thigh. I want all of it gone. I don't want a trace left behind.
It's hard to ever imagine from a tattoo to complete blank canvas back again. I don't see it happening. Even with these tattoo removals and the way they work, at least now, I don't see it being able to turn your skin back to its original color and form.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. If you're on the fence about getting a tattoo, please take your time. Your future self will thank you.
Most women are regretting their tattoos because of the clean girl look, which they can never fully achieve, sadly.
Yep. That last statement the Sigma trait said, that might be the correct way to go think about it. It's because the trend is changing. It's not because these women regret anything in particular. No, they are not in the trend of good looks anymore, or how people want to look anymore. So now they're just trying to go against it. Or is it truly that they regret their decisions and they don't like the way they look now? I don't know. It's kind of hard when it comes to women. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time. Ciao.